I just want to be able to share that game with those young dudes and say, yo, staying rich, one of the biggest keys to that is empowering your circle, empowering your family. Because you being rich and everybody else being broke next to you is only going to be so long before you jammed up.
Right.
But if you can make an investment that empower them, they don't need to ask you for nothing.
Wow.
This what I'm finna set up for y'all. Whoever ain't with this, don't even ask me for nothing.
Right.
If you with this, I'm gonna make sure you gonna make more than you would anywhere else doing anything, because you blood, you feel me? And this the way this go. And if you empower your family that way, it's just like my mom, my sister, they ain't asked me for nothing for years.
Right. Don't have to. Don't have to. Right.
That's the way you want.
That makes sense. What's going on, social media world? Hey, this is your guy, Tony Clopton, coming at y'all on this Saturday. I decided to drop you guys a quick nugget or two, not to hold y'all guys long. Give me like 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going to be in and out. Man, this was sizzling in my spirit. I had to get it out, man. So I hope you guys can see the topic about what modern-day slavery looks like today. Hey, man, I know a lot of people out there like to Google, and I pull up the definition to give me some talking points, right? So it says modern day slavery is forced labor, bonded labor, or debt bondage, domestic servitude, unlawful recruiting, and abuse. And a lot of people can connect the prison system with modern day slavery, right? A lot of people can even equate their jobs with modern day slavery, man, because it's almost like you don't have no time for yourself. You're working for somebody else. You know, the only thing missing is the whips and the chains, right? So it's like let's break down the modern day slavery with all of the extra stuff that actually adds physical abuse to you, man. But to me, the most taxing thing on your body is here. It's like when they get to you in your mind. So let's tie in what I'm trying to share with you guys. So modern day slavery to me is like debt. A lot of people are racking up a lot of debt and don't realize behind the scene it's like the man is still controlling us like puppet masters. It's okay. Like everybody feels like a job is the only way you can make money. But look, today I'm out in my yard and I realize that, like other nationalities see, okay, maybe a job ain't the end all be all. Let me concentrate on operating a business because almost everybody is being herded into the job market. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a job, y'all. Trust me, the job is the best way to make a living for a lot of people. But let's go back in time before jobs even existed. What were people doing? Man, they were actually business owners utilizing the skill set like growing crops and doing the barter system. Like, hey, I don't need a whole lot, so I can live simple. So here's why I think modern day slavery has played into the mentality of people to make you feel like you have to have things that you really don't need, right? We are literally putting ourselves in debt by not really understanding the tax system, by not understanding how debt affects your bottom line. We have to start thinking like back in the days. Let me live simple. Let me concentrate on what I really need and not the things that I want. So let's dive into a few little things about debt. A lot of people get caught up into student loan debt, feeling like they have to have more education to get the type of money that they want, right? Nothing wrong with going to school, but understand that there is a penalty that you pay for using other people's money to get what you need, right? So let's talk a little bit about credit. If you can't make those big purchases and they know that you will come, if you want it, we can get it. But at what cost is it? People have to understand how credit works, man. That's why I'm so excited about sharing a business that I'm involved in that educates you on how to overcome the hurdles that almost millions of people are facing every day. And it doesn't matter how much money you make. They coming for you. If they feel like you can use credit, and ain't nothing wrong with credit. You can use credit to your advantage, but you got to make sure that your credit score is up to par, right? So let's talk a little bit about how a lot of people get caught up in the entertainment, like debt. Here's the thing. In my house, I got Hulu, I got Amazon Prime. I got HBO Max. I got Netflix. Now, you can only watch so much TV in a day, right? So people are looking like that's at least 50, 60, even $200-300 worth of entertainment inside of my home, which I can only watch so much TV in a day. That's some more debt that you probably could eliminate from your finances, right? Ooh, man, this is a big one for me. This lifestyle. It's like everything that I bought and put on credit, I felt like I needed it to validate who I was. That was back then. Now I understand I got to live for me and I got to live for my daughter to be able to put her in position to have the things that I didn't have, but I got to show her how to get them the right way. People get caught up into the looks. I got to have this type of TV. I got to have this type of car. I got to live in this neighborhood. But these are the things that get you here and here. It's all emotional and your way of thinking, right? It's like once you change your mindset, you start to really change your income and realize what's important to you. And you don't have to be any particular age, race, creed, or any of that stuff. Like I say, people make mistakes. I know people that have went to prison. They've learned some skill sets. They didn't try to force themselves into the job market that's not going to be accepting them, because that's the first thing they ask you on the application. Do you have any convicted? Are you a convicted felon? Have you done any crimes or do drugs? All of that stuff. When it comes to the job market, they can ask you those questions and they can deny you easily. So what do you do for money? Man, the best way for me to help people understand is to own and operate a business. You're using your own energy and efforts, and you don't have to answer to anybody but yourself. If you don't want to make no money, that's all on you. But man, jobs today have figured out how to pay you just enough to come back, right? Y'all know what I mean? They work you hard enough to feel like I can't do anything else other than this job. And that's the job's job, is to make sure that they keep you for as long as they can use you. I mean, I ain't equating slavery and a job, but they real close, y'all. I'm telling you. But it's just a mindset, so okay, I got to use this job to get me where I need to be so I can be stable. So I got to say this, y'all. Imagine if your debt was zero. You don't owe nobody. You get a whole check. We got to start owning our paycheck. And that's what we teach in this business. We show you how to get cash flow positive with your own money. Has nothing to do with recruiting, y'all. Has nothing to do with giving somebody else your money. It's how you control the money that you have inside of your household. That is the most important thing about working a job, is figuring out how to maximize your own money, paying yourself first. They are not going to teach this in school. And man, I'm so blessed to be a part of this awesome business that have taught me how to do that. I'm 15, 16 years later. I know it's a mindset, man. I probably wasn't able to receive this information back then, but I am who I am now. And hopefully people can learn from me. Like I played that clip in the beginning of this feed. It's like empowering my circle. What are you and your friends talking about when y'all hanging out at the crib, at the barbecue, at the family functions, at work? I want to be able to provide some information that can help somebody, because at the end of the day, that's all we have is each other, right? So what are you learning from your circle, man? I want to empower them with something that is helping me. Like even if you don't join business with me, I want you to be able to know that Tony has something that may be able to help you along the way. And man, the title alone in itself, what does modern day slavery really look like? And it's the debt that we are accustomed to. Like, it's okay. It's not okay to have debt. You eventually you want your money to work for you, and you can't keep giving it away because somebody else is getting wealthy off of your money instead of you. So the replacement cost that most people have, do you need the latest iPhone? Do you need the biggest TV that don't even fit on the wall? You almost literally got to set it outside, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too big for the house that you live in, right? We have to be satisfied with what we have. And like I say, it's okay to work a job, but we have to make sure that we're not overpaying in taxes on our job. We got to make sure we're not diving too far into what the world considers success. You know what I'm saying? It's having enough money to support your lifestyle and your future. Your money has to start working for you. So if we can kind of like control the debt, it kind of releases you from bondage. A lot less stressful situation can arise because you have more money than month left, right? There's nobody working paycheck to paycheck. The information that I'm sharing, that I want to share with you, is inside of a business that I'm connected with. And you can learn at your own pace about how to fix your own credit without spending hundreds and thousands of dollars for someone to do something that you can do for yourself. We got to stop getting too comfortable. We got to start learning and educating ourselves and passing that information down. This stuff is not being taught in school by design, right? The same $60,000 that the bank wants you, that you want to try to borrow, they'll let you borrow it for a car, but they won't let you borrow it to start your business. So you got to understand the powers are still over us, but you can create your own situation, make your own way. You don't have to work a job. You can connect a job with a home-based business the easiest way because you're already doing it. You're paying water, cable, cell phone. You're already taking vacations and eating out. Turn those bills into business deductions, which can lower your taxable income and kind of help you create wealth along the way. Man, look, that's enough for today. I don't want to choke nobody up, but look, if you want to get more information about what I do, take a look at incomeshifting.com or reach out to me. I'm on all the social media platforms, preferably Facebook and YouTube. I'm under Tony Clopton. So please reach out to me if you got any more questions about what I'm talking about. Hey, it's been a plumb pleasure. I got to get out in the yard, do some yard work, man. But hey, this is my time for the day. Your guy, TonyClopton.com.